Hey guys, Francesca Amato here, award-winning legal advocate. Yes, a national advocate, so I can work in any state. And with over 17 years now of experience, court watching judges all over this nation and seeing the corruption firsthand. 10 minutes of your time I need right now. And you know that a lot can be given to you in 10 minutes. I think about those awesome machines that they're showing all over TikTok right now. Years ago, I used to sell something called Zaz All Body Workout. This is off topic, by the way. And it was a shaky machine created by NASA. Well, that's what these machines are that you see, where you stand on it for 10 minutes and it really does help the lymphatic system. Gosh, it just gets the blood circulating. It's excellent for toning. It's excellent for, you can work out right on it and get twice the workout. It actually burns calories, but I'm not here to sell you that today. That's not what I'm doing. I just want you to know that what 10 minutes can do for you is really great information. Okay. So, as you guys know, if you do know me, I am an Americans with Disabilities Act forensic expert. I also am certified and credentialed as an expert in human rights, and my team and I in constitutional law. We are not attorneys, and we are very proud to say that we are not attached to in any way, shape, or form the Bar Association. So therefore, when I go into court for my clients, we are a separate entity. We are private. And I do own the nonprofit, which is a 501c4, mind you. We do not get government funding. I hardly ever see a donation, but that's another story, because I think people like to donate to multi-million-dollar businesses that make no sense to me. But anyway, instead of something that's actually doing good for this country. But aside from that, that's something we don't see a lot of. But as a single mom myself who has experienced this firsthand, because I was retaliated by a judge, and that's where my first book, Punished for Protecting the Injustice System of Family Court, came out, which is a bestseller, with my whole story with Judge Anthony McGinty in Ulster County, New York, and how I won my case. And anyway, long story short, I've won cases for myself, because I've lived it, and multiple other people. We have testimonies galore, even more than most law firms do, because we don't work for the system. We're not corrupt. We are private. 501c4, not 3. So we don't get government funding, like I said. I don't have to answer to anybody. I am a private. Now, let me continue to help you out here. This is the time of year right now where courts, starting from like Thanksgiving on, Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year, and so on and so forth, Kwanzaa, I believe, courts shut down, okay? They shut down quite a lot. And when they shut down, they do have court dates on the calendar, but not as much. And then it picks up in January. And I want to let you guys know, this is very important to get on board now, okay? Because when January, February, March hit, the beginning of the following year, we get slammed. I am in demand. So we get slammed. Now, one of the things that we've been very successful at, where they try to dismiss these cases, is cases, which is very normal. So no matter what you file, if you file a claim, if you file a lawsuit, whatever, the first step that people try to do is of course, the opposition or the defendant tries to dismiss the case. What we do is let me just kind of backtrack. I have been filing claims. Now, remember, I'm not an attorney, so I file with my client because I have the legal right to aid and assist my client in their claim. So their claim, or whatever, their suit, is literally a tenth of what any attorney would charge you, or a law firm. And I can guarantee you they're not going to fight as hard as we do, because they're a part of the corruption of the family court CPS nonsense. Okay. So we file these claims, and I've been extremely successful because they're not getting dismissed. We are winning the arguments. We're ahead of them. We're ahead of them because of the expert background and the multifaceted expert team. We are ahead of them. So this is really good news, and you need to get on board now. And what you would do is you would go here where it says book a talk, and that would be with me. And it's punished, the number 4, beingaparent.com. I have a scheduling coordinator. Her name is Clarice, and she will collects the book a talk contact forms that you fill out, and then she'll schedule you an appointment with me. But prior to your appointment with me, because it comes in 2 parts, prior to your appointment with me, she assigns an intake specialist, one of my very highly skilled intake specialists. They take all your information. They get it in preparation for me. I review it. This takes like 2, sometimes actually it takes over 2 hours for just those 2 for the intake specialist and myself. And then myself again, because I've got to read everything and I'm looking at the laws and so on and so forth, which I have a legal right to do, not as a bar member, but as an, talk much, Francesca? As a forensic Americans with Disability Act advocate. I'm sorry, I lose my train of thought sometimes. So I can actually aid and assist you. And here's where we file. We file at the U.S. Federal Court of Claims in Washington, D.C., and all your cases can be heard there. And the more we can continue to file these there, the better for everybody. Your case helps your neighbors. I always tell this to everyone. We are fighting a very big corrupt system. And I've also prepared something for the Office of Inspector General, which oversees the U.S. Department of Justice, where I file numerous non-compliances that a lot of times they kick them back, and then I do what's called a reconsideration, and then they take the case, they audit the courts, or whatever the system might be. It could be CPS, it could be whatever it might be, whatever corrupt place is violating your rights. And at that point, they take it and they audit. And that's what we want. We want these audits going. We want to show the patterns of abuse that's happening, the patterns of violations that's happening. But here's the cool thing. Going back to the U.S. Federal Court of Claims, okay, this is why I'm so happy. It is a compensatory court. It's a constitutional court. I can do a whole forensic on all the ADA violations that have occurred, the constitutional violations that have occurred. This is where I fit in. This is my specialty, and also the human rights violations that occurred. And that's where you can get compensatory damages in the millions of dollars. And that is why this is so important. Now, these cases do not happen overnight. There is work involved, but I have a system in check here. I have a system devised so that when a client comes on and we do the first portion, which is the book a talk 2-part session, and then they retain me at that point. Like I said, it's a fraction of an attorney, so they cost $50,000. You're not even that much towards that. You get your lawsuits in, you get your claims in, okay? And you can win, 10 million or more, but also you want to remember that there's also punitive damages. There's all kinds of damages that occur when these horrible things are happening and they're going after your children, it is absurd. It is disgusting. This has been going on for many, many years. And if you go through my TikTok, you'll see numerous videos and you get a lot of education off of my, TikTok videos as well. It's on YouTube as well. Punish No More and Free to Protect is my YouTube channel. I'm also on the Now Network TV. So a lot of times my clients, because I really screen people, they get to do an interview that's seen, before 265 million homes because of the Now Network news, the Now Network TV. So guys, it's really important. And I'm at an 8-minute mark right now. You got 2 more minutes with me, guys. It was worth the wait. Just go right here to book a talk, and it's punish the number 4 beingaparent.com and start this process. And it's, definitely something you want to do, and you want to get on it now, get on it now before Christmas, because we need to get you started, because it is a long process. But we can also talk about your case if you need me involved in your case that's still pending, or it could still be pending and you could still get the claim going. Because a lot of them just pen forever. They go on until children are 18. It's ridiculous. But also I just want to encourage you. I really like to encourage people. We have had tremendous success in some of the most, my website even says that we specialize in convoluted cases. By the time I get these cases, they are so convoluted. So we specialize in that. And I want to encourage you, because everybody thinks their case is the worst. Everybody in every state that comes to me, please help me, please help me. My case is the worst. Listen, we can help you. And we have succeeded repeatedly, okay? In getting children back, not having them taken, or just making your custody order better, because we're in there now and we're shaping up these people that are just doing such vile things. I mean, children attorneys or guardian ad litem, let's face it, we all know they intentionally fight for the abuser. And that's why you need organizations like myself that do this kind of work every day now for over 17 years. And in every court in the country, there's nothing I've not seen. So again, I look forward to it. Get on it now, guys. It's important, because the first of the year, it's going to be crazy. Okay, thanks, guys. Have a wonderful holiday season. Ooh, 45 seconds left. Sorry.